Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second ever devlog for Planetation. I'm Andrew,
And I'm Matthew.
and we are here today to talk about patch 0.16, our exposure patch. So you might have already noticed we have a exposure bar down now in the bottom left corner of our screen. It's basically a simplified temperature bar showing some exposure tiers as your temperature goes up and up, or it goes down and down. So what is this exposure system meant to represent, Matt?
So this is our version of a survival mechanic, something akin to a hunger system, but we thought this better suited the extreme nature of our environments. And it's still going to be something that you have to manage, but it won't be too overwhelming.
Yeah, exactly. It does have negative penalties, so whenever you go up a tier or down a tier, for example, minor heat will increase the damage that you take, but increase your energy efficiency as well. So they're definitely negatives, but they do have some positives as well in case you really want to play around them. The idea being minor heat will increase your damage taken, more efficiency, so you can travel around during the day when heat is more prevalent, but everything is much more dangerous if you don't manage it. Minor cold on the flip side. Cold is much more common at nighttime, so it increases your damage resistance. Thematically, that's kind of like you're numb to the pain, but it reduces your energy efficiency. So yes, it does make fighting at nighttime more difficult because of the maneuverability, but you do take a bit less damage. So it has some positives as well. It isn't just these stat changes though, it does also have some symptoms. Do you want to talk about the symptoms there, Matt?
In addition to the different stats that you get with the different temperatures, there are also symptoms. So, for example, with minor heat, you have exhaustion, which causes you to overheat when sprinting. So, if I sprint around, you can see that my overheat meter is filling up. And when it gets full, I catch fire. So, that is something that you'll have to manage if you want to stay in the minor heat range. Additionally, if you go to major heat, you'll have to deal with the bone suit malfunction. So this causes the overheat meter to fill on any damage taken. So if I walk into this thornweed bush, you can see that my overheat meter fills up a little bit from that.
Cold also has symptoms. So minor cold gives you brittle bones. Basically, you'll take more fall damage or you'll take fall damage more often. So normally during the daytime, I could jump off this shed and not hurt myself, but at nighttime, you'd need to be worried about spraining your ankles. The major cold symptom is hypothermia. So whenever you take damage, you will be afflicted by a short-term slow. So movement speed slow, but also a turn speed slow. Funnily enough, the first ever turn speed slow in the game. So that's the symptoms. Do you want to talk about how you battle the heat, Matt?
So there are ways to change your temperature if you wish to manage the level that you're at. So if you wanted to drop your heat level, you could seek shade. So when you're in shade, you will start getting shade stacks. So this stacks up to 3 and it will drop your temperature as you get them. And when you leave the shade, they will start to diminish over time. So it gives you temporary relief, and if you need to, you can just find shade again. Otherwise, there's things like the slaughtermelon, which we've updated, so then you can shoot it in its weak point, and when you do that, it will drop a slaughtermelon slice. So if you eat this, you become cool for a short time.
So there are also plenty of ways to get heat during the day and at nighttime. So if you are near a smeltery that is stoked, for example this one, if we stoke it up, you'll see my heat is slowly increasing just by being in proximity of a running furnace. It can go pretty high. Similarly, at nighttime, if you're near one of your tube lights, at nighttime when they're turned on, you'll also get a little bit of just proximity heat. So that's most of the stuff that's coming in patch 0.16. Like I said, this is very work in progress, so it's subject to change. But we're looking to release this in about a week. Keen to see what you guys think. So please leave us some comments, tell us what you reckon. And yeah, we'll see you for the next devlog. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching.